Welcome to Tabletop Gaming Guild. Tabletop Gaming Guild is all about the experiences and memories that playing tabletop games with friends and families can create. Today we'll be reviewing a small box expansion for Summoner Wars that can be played with either the Standard Edition or the Master Set First Edition. Grungor's Charge, which is a reinforcement pack, basically it adds units for the Guild Dwarfs, Cave Goblins, and some mercenary units that can be added in to pre-build your deck and basically customize the army that you're going to be bringing into battle. So in Grungor's Charge, you have 3 new champions for the Guild Dwarfs, as well as 2 more batches of common units. You have 3 more champions for the Cave Goblin, as well as, again, 2 more common unit groups, as well as 1 mercenary champion and a group of common mercenaries. So, among the Guild Dwarfs, which unfortunately is a faction I do not have that particular expansion, does not come in the Master Set, you have Tordok. Now, Tordok basically makes it hard to hit your other units that are adjacent to it. Grungor is a fast mover, but he can't move and attack on the same turn. Halvar doesn't attack very strongly, but you can sacrifice his health to increase his attack strength. Then I think what's the coolest one in this grouping is the Ballista Common unit. These allow you to attack from 5 spaces away, but you cannot move and attack in the same turn. But you can easily keep your distance from the enemy and just take pot shots as you have opportunities. And Guardian makes it more difficult to hit your other allies. Cave Goblins, though, are an interesting faction that basically are built to outnumber the opponent. You're getting really cheap units out constantly and just trying to overwhelm your enemies. So Skag has a curse that every turn it will do a damage to a unit that's adjacent to it. So basically it can kill things just by being on the board. Reeker doesn't get to attack during your attack phase, but does get to attack after. So basically it's a free attack. Kag, basically a fast mover. And same for the Beast Rider. Gonna give you a lot of mobility between those 2 units to be anywhere you want to be on the battlefield. And then Climbers like to be near walls. They get better defense for being near the wall, and they can travel over walls. Basically, the biggest thing is it's adding a lot of mobility to your units, so you have tons of units and they can be wherever you want them to be. As far as the mercenaries, you got Malevolence. Malevolence does hit really hard and can probably kill any unit that attacks, but it's going to take a damage every time it makes an attack. And Vermin, every time they move, could potentially do damage to units that it moves near. So it's another one that can kill things just by being on the board. So that's a new card added by Grungor's Charge. Well, I personally will probably not commit enough time to this game to get into deck building, simply because I have a lot of games I have to cover. I don't have enough time to commit as much time as I'd like to commit to this great game. However, if you're into deck building and have the time to commit to learning the factions really well, this is a really good expansion, especially if you play the factions well enough to know what's going to happen and be able to predict your opponent simply because you know every card in their deck. So this will give you back a little bit of mystery of not knowing necessarily everything that's in your opponent's deck. And I particularly like some of the effects on these cards. I do like the idea of having cards that can potentially kill enemies just by being on the board. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check us out on other social media such as Instagram and Facebook. And don't forget to like and subscribe.